Sun Tzu's The Art of War is one of the most influential works on military strategy, philosophy, and leadership, widely respected not only in the realm of warfare but also in business, politics, and personal development. Written in ancient China, The Art of War is a collection of strategies and principles that focus on achieving victory with minimal conflict, preserving resources, and exploiting the weaknesses of opponents. Sun Tzu's emphasis is on the psychology of conflict, the importance of preparation, and the strategic use of deception. Below is a detailed summary of the key themes and concepts in Sun Tzu's The Art of War. Overview of the Art of War. The art of war is attributed to Sun Tzu, a military strategist and philosopher who lived around the 6th century BCE. The text is organized into 13 chapters, each focusing on a different aspect of warfare and strategy. The work primarily addresses military commanders, but its lessons have been applied across various domains such as business, management, and personal growth. Sun Tzu emphasizes that war is an art that requires careful planning, adaptability, and an understanding of both human nature and the environment. Rather than advocating for brute force, Sun Tzu focuses on achieving goals with efficiency, by making use of strategic deception, psychological tactics, and understanding both one's strengths and weaknesses as well as those of the enemy. Key themes and concepts in the art of war. 1. The importance of preparation and planning. All warfare is based on deception. One of the core principles of the art of war is the necessity of thorough preparation and planning. Sun Tzu stresses that a successful campaign is one that has been carefully thought out in advance, leaving nothing to chance. The ability to anticipate challenges, foresee opportunities, and prepare for different outcomes is key to success. Before engaging in any conflict, a leader must understand 5 key factors. 1. Moral influence, the morale and cohesion of your own people. 2. Weather, environmental factors that can affect your strategies. 3. Terrain, the geographical and strategic advantages of the battlefield. 4. Command, the competence and leadership qualities of the commander. 5. Doctrine, the systems, organization, and methods employed by your forces. 2. The 5 essentials for victory. Sun Tzu lists 5 essentials for victory in warfare. 1. Know when to fight and when not to fight, only engage when the battle is winnable. 2. Know how to win, understanding the strategic advantage in any situation. 3. Know what resources you have at your disposal, properly managing forces and resources is essential. 4. Know your opponent, understanding the enemy's strengths, weaknesses, tactics, and motives. 5. Know yourself, understand your own strengths and limitations in order to avoid overestimating your abilities or failing to recognize shortcomings. 3. The role of deception. All warfare is based on deception. Sun Tzu argues that deception is one of the most powerful tools in warfare. If the enemy cannot predict your movements or understand your intentions, they will be at a severe disadvantage. Misleading the enemy, by feigning weakness, creating confusion, or concealing your true plans, is a key element of successful strategy. For example, misleading the enemy into thinking you are retreating while preparing to strike can cause them to overextend and be vulnerable to counterattack. Creating ambiguity is one of the keys to keeping your enemy off balance. The goal is to make them react to your moves, thus forcing them to follow your strategy rather than their own. 4. Flexibility and adaptability. In the midst of chaos, there is also opportunity. Sun Tzu stresses that flexibility is crucial to success. The battlefield is unpredictable, and rigid, preconceived plans may fail in the face of changing circumstances. The best commanders are those who can adapt to shifting conditions and adjust their strategies as the situation demands. A rigid strategy can lead to defeat, but an adaptive approach allows you to exploit the situation as it evolves. Sun Tzu advises making quick decisions, changing course when necessary, and using diverse strategies to keep the enemy off balance. 5. The art of waging war. Sun Tzu outlines the essential stages of warfare, beginning with strategic assessment before deciding to engage in battle. He suggests that one should not be overly eager to fight and that battles should only be fought when the time, conditions, and opportunity are right. Waging war involves understanding the political and social context of the conflict, the logistics of sustaining forces, and maintaining the morale of your own troops. The best outcome is to achieve victory without fighting by using diplomacy, alliances, and subterfuge to weaken your enemy without bloodshed. 6. Attacking the enemy's strategy. Strike at the enemy's plans. Rather than always seeking direct confrontation, Sun Tzu suggests attacking the enemy's plans and strategy itself. By disrupting their preparations and sowing confusion, you can undermine their ability to carry out effective actions. If you can neutralize your opponent's ability to act decisively, you gain an advantage without the need for costly battles. This can involve exploiting the enemy's weaknesses, like flaws in their leadership, logistics, or morale, and turning those weaknesses into points of attack. In some cases, the best strategy is to force the enemy to make mistakes that you can then exploit. 7. The importance of speed and momentum. Speed is the essence of war. Sun Tzu highlights the value of speed in war. Swift movements, quick decisions, and the ability to take advantage of fleeting opportunities are all essential for success. The ability to move faster than your enemy can keep them off guard and prevent them from reacting effectively. By keeping the initiative and maintaining momentum, you prevent the enemy from organizing and effectively countering your actions. The longer a battle or conflict drags on, the more the odds tend to favor the defender, who can build up strength and organize defenses. 8. The use of terrain. Whoever has the advantage of terrain is in a better position to defeat the enemy. Sun Tzu stresses that understanding and using terrain to your advantage is key. The choice of where to fight a battle can often be more important than the strength of the armies themselves. Certain types of terrain, such as high ground, choke points, or narrow passes, can give a significant advantage to the side that controls them. Knowing how to use natural features to trap, confound, or outflank the enemy is a critical part of strategy. 9. The use of energy. Energy may be likened to the bending of a crossbow, decision, to the releasing of a trigger. Sun Tzu talks about the concept of energy in warfare, which involves mobilizing forces at the right time and using them with precision. It is about focusing efforts to build up energy for decisive action and knowing when to release that energy for maximum impact. He emphasizes that energy should be concentrated and deployed effectively to achieve strategic objectives. Unfocused or dispersed efforts lead to inefficiency and failure. 10. The value of weakness and strength. Attack when it is advantageous and retreat when it is disadvantageous. Understanding the relationship between strength and weakness is essential. Sun Tzu teaches that strength should be concealed and used when the moment is right, while weakness should be masked or used to lure the enemy into traps. Sometimes, apparent weakness can be used to mislead the enemy, while the real strength is hidden. Conversely, retreating at the right time can conserve resources and allow for a more favorable position later. Understanding when to retreat, how to feign weakness, and when to strike with full force is central to Sun Tzu's philosophy. 11. The role of leadership. The general who wins a battle makes many calculations in his temple before the battle is fought. Sun Tzu places great emphasis on the role of leadership in warfare. A commander must have clear strategic vision, strong discipline, and the ability to maintain morale among the troops. The best leaders are those who can make informed decisions quickly, inspire loyalty, and keep their forces united. Effective leadership involves balancing decisiveness with adaptability, knowing when to listen to counsel and when to act independently. Conclusion. In The Art of War, Sun Tzu presents a philosophy of war that is not centered on the glorification of battle or the destruction of the enemy, but rather on achieving victory with minimal conflict and damage. The central ideas of strategy, deception, preparation, and psychology continue to resonate in modern-day applications far beyond military contexts. The enduring popularity of The Art of War is testament to its universal wisdom. Whether in business, leadership, politics, or even personal life, the principles Sun Tzu lays out provide invaluable